I'm Maddie from Stride & Edge. Welcome to this 30-minute Vinyasa Flow. So this class is going to be all about the shoulders. We're going to be opening up through the outer shoulders, the upper back, even rolling them back. And we're going to be working through and towards eagle pose. It's quite a nice gentle flow, so if you're feeling like you're just being a little sore in that upper back, maybe you're working at a desk and you find yourself slouching or hunching over, this is a great class to do. Maybe you're even doing it on your lunch break. Let me know in the comments below what time you're doing this class and if it's helped, if you're feeling a little bit more open. Please like and subscribe to our channel because we've got weekly classes, even more classes coming. And please, if you do have yoga blocks, you may want them in some of the poses we do today. If you don't have yoga blocks, that's absolutely fine. You can just use either a big chunky book or something that's a similar size, and you may not need them, so don't worry if you don't have them. So I hope you enjoy this class, and I'll meet you back on the mat. So we're going to start in our child's pose today. So just take those hips back down towards the heels, reach those arms out in front. We won't stay here for too long, but we're just going to give ourselves a little moment just to bring ourselves to the mat. We're going to close the eyes. You can even take a gentle rock side to side, feeling the ground underneath the body. And start to bring awareness to the breath. Take a big inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. And again, inhaling, letting it go all the way into that back body. And exhaling. Let's go for one more. Inhale. And exhale. And then slowly now, just start to walk the hands back up towards the knees. We're going to come up to a kneeling position, our hero's pose. And if hero's pose or if this kneeling position doesn't feel comfortable for you, then you can just take a nice comfortable seat. So we're just going to find a little bit of space in those shoulders. So to start with, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, circle them all the way behind. And again, inhale, lift them up. Exhale, behind. One more time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, circling behind, and then we'll open the arms nice and wide. Inhale, exhale, take the right arm across the body, and you can use that left arm to just gently press or pull that forearm across, stretching on that outer shoulder. If you want, you can take a little bounce here, and then open the arms again. Inhale, cross the other way, left arm across, and again, a few little bounces. Inhale to open. Reach the arms up. This time take that right arm. You're going to bring that palm towards the middle of the shoulders and you're going to pull that elbow more towards that center line. See if you can wiggle those fingers down a little bit further down that back. Inhaling here. And again, it might feel nice. Just take a little rock side to side. And then release. Reach the arms up. Other arm down. Bending at the elbow, reaching those fingers down the back. And if you pull that elbow a little bit more into that center line, can you walk those fingertips down a little bit further? And if you want, you can take a little rock side to side. Inhale. And exhale, release. Give those arms a little shake. From here, we are going to inhale, open the arms. As we exhale, cross the right arm over the left. Bending at the elbows, bring the back to the hands together. And then we can either stay here or you can double wrap them again and see if you can get those palms to touch. We find ourselves with these eagle arms. Inhale here, start to lift the elbows up and the forearms away from the face. So we're really opening up through the backs of the shoulders here. Inhale here, lift the chest, lift the gaze up towards the ceiling. Can you lift those arms a little higher? As we exhale, we then round the spine, bring those elbows down towards the thighs. And again, inhale, we lift up. Can you take the gaze up? Exhale, round that spine, elbows down. One more time, inhale, lifting up. Exhale, rounding. Coming back through center, release those arms, give them a little open, a little shake, and then we'll cross over the other way, left arm over right. Bending at the elbows, bring the backs of the arms together. Now you can just stay here, or you can double wrap and see if you can get those palms to touch. And then wherever we are, we lift those elbows, those forearms away from the face, really opening up through the backs of the shoulders. Inhale here, lift the gaze, lift the chest. Exhale, then round the spine. Elbows come down. And again, inhale, lifting. Exhale, rounding. One more time, inhale, we lift up. Exhale, rounding that back. And then coming back through center, unwrap those arms, give them a little shake. And then from here, bring the arms out in front, and we find ourselves in our tabletop position in the middle of our mats. Just take a little wiggle side to side. And then moving through our cat-cow, so finding even more space in that back. We inhale, scoop the belly down, lift the chest, lift the chin. Exhale to then round the spine. Tucking the chin, tuck the tailbone under. And again, inhale, scoop the belly down, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale to then round the spine. Press down through those hands. Inhaling again. Lifting and exhaling, rounding. Come back to our tabletop position. From here, we're going to tuck the toes, press through the feet, lift the hips up and back. Find your first downward dog, maybe of the day, maybe not. Those feet are hip distance apart, a little bend in the legs, and press through those hands to lengthen out through the spine. Inhaling here. If you want to, you can find a little bounce through those shoulders. So we're finding a little bit more opening in that upper back, in those shoulders. Inhale and exhale. From here, we're going to do 10 plank rocks. So we're really starting to warm up through those shoulders. We inhale, rock forwards, find your high plank position. Squeeze that core, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, hips up and back, downward dog. So that's 1. Inhaling forwards, exhale back for 2. Inhaling forwards, squeeze that core, exhale 3. Inhale, roll that spine forwards, exhale, take it back. 5, inhaling forwards, exhale. That could be 5 actually. Inhale, we come forwards, exhale, take it back. 6, inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, 9. Last one, inhale. Here, lower the knees down. Keep that core nice and strong. The elbows float back towards the ribs, chaturanga. And then all the way down onto the belly, untuck the toes. Take those hands towards the outsides of the mat and come up onto our fingertips. So you're tenting up onto your hands and elbows out wide. We inhale here, start to lift the chest. As we exhale, drop the right shoulder down, looking over the left. Twisting through that spine. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, drop the left shoulder down, look over the right. Inhaling, lifting. Exhale, drop the right, look over the left. Inhale, lift back up, last time. Exhale, left shoulder comes down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down towards the mat. Place those hands underneath the shoulders. Either find cobra or upward facing dog. That back bend, roll the shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, hips up and back. Find your downward facing dog. Start to walk through the feet. Pedaling out all the way through those toes, into the backs of the legs. And then we can slowly start to walk the feet all the way up towards the top of the mat. Take your time, meeting in a forward fold. Feet hip distance apart, a little bend in the legs, and then just sway side to side. Releasing that neck, release the spine. Inhale and exhale. Start to roll up to standing now. Coming all the way up, head comes up last. And then once you get there, roll the shoulders up, back and down. Arms by the sides, palms facing forwards. Find your mountain pose. So tuck the pelvis underneath, shoulders rolling back. Inhale and exhale. We'll go again. Inhaling and exhaling. From here, I want you to take your hands all the way back behind you, interlacing if we can. If not, just taking a hold of a bit of your clothing or a yoga strap if you have one. But just start to roll the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Take a little bend in those legs. Inhale here, lift the chest. And then as we exhale, we'll take a forward fold, still with those hands interlaced. Opening up through those shoulders. And here, just shake the head a little bit, releasing that neck. Bending into the legs. Inhale and exhale. And one more time. Inhaling and exhaling. And then slowly now we roll all the way back up. Release the hands as we sweep them up overhead. Inhale, bring the palms together. Exhale, palms at the chest. We're now going to work into a little bit of this leg balance. We're going to come into eagle pose. So first of all, we're going to start to take the weight onto the left foot, coming onto the right toes. And then we cross that right leg over the left. Start to bend into that standing leg, almost like you're crossing your legs if you're on a stool. And then you can stay here, or like we did with our arms, you can double wrap and see if you can wrap those toes around that calf. Bend a little deeper into that standing leg. Maybe you can wrap them a little deeper. And then once we've got that nice balance, I want you to open those arms. Inhale. Exhale, again, we cross the right arm over the left. Take your time, nice and slowly. And then see if you can bring those back to the arms together, or if you want that double wrap. Once you're there, we start to lift the elbows. Slow transitions here. Take those forearms away from the face. Inhaling here. And then as we exhale, keep the arms where they are. We unravel the legs and we shoot that right leg all the way to the back of the mat. We find ourselves in a high lunge. We're still with those eagle arms. Inhaling here, bend into that front leg. As we exhale, slowly unravel the arms, lift them up overhead. Then as we exhale, straighten that front leg and we're going to fold down into our pyramid pose. Make sure that those hips are square. So you want to pull that left hip back and that right hip comes forwards. Almost like you want to feel like those inner thighs are squeezing together. Inhaling here. Exhale to stay. If you're feeling like you're struggling to reach those hands down towards the mat, you can either bring the hands onto the shin, or if you have yoga blocks, it can be really nice to have your hands on the yoga blocks. Inhaling here. Exhale to stay. This time we start to bend into that front leg. Plant the hands down. Take a vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga halfway down. Inhale, back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here in your downward dog. Exhale to stay. And again, inhaling. Exhaling, lengthening that spine, open those shoulders. One more breath, inhale. As we exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands. You can step walk or hop the feet up. We inhale, find a flat back, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhaling, roll up to standing, sweep the arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, bring the palms out the chest. We'll go through that on the other side. So start to take the weight into that left leg now, coming onto the right toes. Is that right? Or the other way around? over the way around, and then we're going to cross that left leg, over the top of that right. So sinking into that standing leg, and then you can either stay here or double wrap the legs if you want to. From here, we inhale, open the arms out wide. Exhale, cross the left over the right. Bend at the elbows, bring the backs of the arms together. Staying here, or if you want to, double wrap those arms. See if you can get those palms to touch. Bring those elbows up nice and high. Forearms away from the face. Inhaling here, sink a little deeper into those hips, bend into that standing leg. And then we slowly unravel the legs, and then with conviction, we step that left leg all the way to the back of the mat. Find ourselves in our high lunge now, still with those eagle arms. Inhaling here. As we exhale, unravel, bring those arms up overhead, find that high lunge. And then start to straighten that front leg as we fold down into our pyramid pose on the other side. Check in here with your pyramid pose. Make sure that the hips aren't open, but they're square. They're squeezing towards, or they're facing towards the front of the mat, squeezing the inner thighs together. Again, you have that option to either bring the hands onto that shin, or if you have yoga blocks, you can place your hands on the blocks. Inhaling here. Exhale to stay. And again, inhale. And exhale. Bend into that standing leg, plant the hands, step back through your vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Again for 3 long breaths, opening up through those shoulders. Inhale, either have the legs bent or straight. You want to keep that spine nice and long. Inhale and exhale. Let's go for 1 more breath. Inhaling here. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, step, walk or hop the feet up. We inhale, find a flat back, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Inhaling, roll up to standing, arms come up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, palms at the chest. Inhale here, lift the arms up. Exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Step or hop back through your vinyasa. Strong core in your chaturanga. Inhale, back bend, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, hips up and back, find your downward facing dog. From here, we're going to bring the knees down, untuck the toes, find your child's pose. Like we did at the beginning of the class, if you want, you can take a gentle rock side to side. From here, just make sure that those knees aren't together, but they're more, just a little gap in between, more hip distance apart. And then from here, we're going to start to slide the hands forwards, coming all the way through into our puppy dog pose. So we want to keep those hips up nice and high, and then want to stop just above your knees, and we're opening up into those shoulders. So melting the chest down. We can have that forehead down towards the mat, or if you want to, if you feel like it's okay, you can bring that gaze forwards and bring that chin down. Inhale where we are. Exhale to stay. Feeling that the tops of the feet are pressing down into the mat. Inhale and exhale. We'll take 1 more breath here. Inhaling and exhaling. And then from here, we're still going to let those hips travel forwards as we slide all the way forwards onto our belly. Just bring the right cheek down towards the mat. Let those arms fall down by the sides. It'll be nice to let the shoulders round, so let those elbows just round down towards the ground. Give yourself a moment here. And then from here, either bring the forehead down or the chin down just to lengthen out that neck. We're going to interlace those hands behind our backs, or again, if you have that yoga strap, you can use that. Starting to use that lower back, start to lift the chest. And then roll the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. We can lift those hands just gently away from that lower back. Squeezing the glutes, start to lift the feet, the knees, maybe even the thighs start to lift up. Find a little bit more lift through that chest. Inhale. Stay as we exhale. Drawing those hands towards the back of the room. Inhaling. This time, exhale, slowly lower down. Release your hands. Bring the left cheek down towards the mat. Shoulders round. And just gently rock those hips side to side. Releasing that lower back. And then when you're ready, bring that chin down or that forehead down just to lengthen that neck again. This time we're going to find bow pose. So start to bring those feet in. We can see if we can start to take a hold of the feet with our hands. And if this doesn't come naturally or feel right for you today, then that's okay. We can just find that locust pose we were in before. So wherever we are, we start to find that lift from that lower back. Lift the chest up and then roll the shoulders back. And then if we're in bow, start to kick the feet into the hands. See if you can lift those knees, those thighs, everything drawing up and back. Inhaling here. We'll stay as we exhale. Can you give me a little smile? Remembering this isn't so bad. Inhaling here. Stay as we exhale. Find a little more lift. Inhale. Exhale now. You can release down nice and slowly. Keep those feet up. And we're just going to tick-tock the feet side to side. Releasing that lower back. Nice and slowly. And then from here, let those feet go out long. We're going to roll all the way onto our back. If you want, you can keep that head up at this end. And then once we are here, we're going to find those eagle legs again. So bring both knees up. And then you're going to cross the right leg over the left. And again, just like this, or if you want that double wrap, see if you can wrap those toes around that left calf. To start with, just hop those hips just gently over towards that right hand side. And then take both knees over towards the left. And if this feels a little too deep in your twist, then that's okay. You can just unravel those legs and just have both knees falling over towards that left hand side. You can take the right arm out towards the right. And then just close the eyes. Inhale here. Exhale, release into this twist. And again, inhale. And exhale. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. Unravel the legs where they are as we bring both knees back to center. And hop those hips back to center. And then we'll go through the other side. So cross the left leg over the right. If you want, you can find that double wrap. And then we'll hop the hips just slightly over towards the left as we guide them all the way over towards the right. Nice and slowly. You can let the left arm fall out towards the side. Closing those eyes. As you breathe, we're going to take it all the way down into the belly. Feel it a little restricted from this twist. And then exhale, release. And again, inhale. And exhale. Let's go for one more. more. Inhaling. And exhaling. Slowly unravel the legs where they are. Bring the knees back through center. And give them a little squeeze in. Take a gentle rock side to side. And then start to bring the forehead towards the knees. See how small you can get, squeezing it in. And then slowly see how big you can get. Let the legs go all the way out long, a little wider than the mat. Arms by the sides, palms facing up. And releasing into our Shavasana. Let go of the breath. Feeling all the muscles in the body just completely relaxing and melting into the ground. His eyes are closed if they aren't already. You can forget about the breath. Let it come back to your natural breathing pattern. Just stay here for these last couple of minutes. And slowly start to find some movement back into the body. The wiggle of fingers and toes. Into the wrists and the ankles. And the arms. You can reach the arms up overhead. Find a full body stretch. And then when you're ready, take your time. You can roll over onto your side. And then bring yourself up to a nice comfortable seated position. Nice and slowly. And then once you're there, just bring the arms all the way up overhead. Inhale. Bring the palms together, take the gaze up. And as we exhale, bring the palms at the chest. Namaste.